I've been informed by a real estate company, and I'm not going to mention his name because he said it's a bit of our own internal strategy. I've been informed by a company, and the guy that runs this company, that they've actually just loaded realestate.com with hundreds of properties. And the reason why is very simple. Forthcoming auctions. The reason why is this, that the auctions and the stock that's hitting the market in July and August is going to create the inquiry level for you to actually get listings in September and October. Think about that for a moment. Who's going to get the listings? It's the people that have got the listings. But what have we got at the moment, particularly in Sydney? Some parts of the real estate industry believe that it's an excuse, the lockdown, so-called lockdown, not a real lockdown. I mean, people are still getting massages. People are still out there exercising. They're going into shops buying heaters. They're buying plasmas. This is not a real lockdown. Whether we like to accept it or not, this is not a real lockdown. Not like the lockdown that we've had. Real estate agents are doing listing presentations. Real estate agents are ready for this Saturday, my friends, to do speed inspections. That's right. I've been told that you're going to be able to advertise an inspection time, inspect 1 till 2 o'clock, and that you'll go there and you're going to ring up buyers and you're going to say, hey there, we're going to be there from 1 or 2. I'm letting you know, you're going to come in, 4 minutes each couple, in and out. They're having speed inspections and they're promoting it as that, but they are going to let their buyers know beforehand that there's going to be this process. So my friends, what lockdown is there, right? What lockdown is there? And there's a bunch of real estate agents that are telling their clients, let's hold off till we work out when the lockdown finishes, then you come on the market. Done. Put it on the market now. Sign it up. It's going to take you 2 to 3 weeks before you get all the marketing material, get all the paperwork sorted, get it all launched, right? It's going to take a couple of weeks. You list the properties now. Not only that, you put them on, load them up, forthcoming auction, right? Don't have to put a date. Start getting the inquiry, because who's going to get business? The agents that have got the inquiry. Think about that. Lisa Novak says, I've had the biggest 2 weeks ever. So my friends, that's the first thing I want you to understand, because you're not doing your vendors a favor. Think about what's going to happen. Come September, October, we are going to have a glut of property on the market. And you know what a glut of property on the market means? A glut of property on the market means is that you're selling in competition, heavy competition. And when you've got heavy competition, you know what actually happens? Prices soften, offers are lower, buyers walk away. Fear of missing out leaves and fear of overpaying comes in. Get them on the market, do your vendors a favor, and in addition to that, what you're doing is generating a bit of a magnet attraction for inquiry, because the inquiry you're getting is often buyers who actually have a property to sell. Think about that for a moment. Think about that. To the agent that's door knocking, cold door knocking, get smart. What else could you do to be creative to start creating a bit of energy? And I'm getting a heap of auctions this Saturday being cancelled by people. And it says to me that a lot of these vendors are thinking, oh, when it's all over, we'll put it back on the market then. What? With the rest of Australia, when you're going to be selling in an oversupply of stock? So guys and girls, real estate agents, show some leadership in this market. Show some leadership. You don't go to a doctor with a broken arm and the doctor says, okay, let's get over COVID-19 and then we'll sort out your broken arm. No, you start addressing the issues now. You got vendors that are stuck, get them unstuck. That's your job in real estate, to get someone from stuck to unstuck. A client says something, no, you sit there and say, hey, if I agree with you, that would make us both wrong. This is how it stands. This is what I would do if I was in your situation, right? This was I would do if I was in your situation. Anyway, my friends, That's my 20 cents worth. That's my 20 cents worth. But I've got to tell you, while I'm here, I've bought a little device and I'm worried about picking it up because if I pick it up, it's actually might turn my computer off. It's called, let me just try. Unmute. This thing here, my friends, is absolutely amazing. In fact, let's make sure audio here, microphone, come back here. Yeah, we're back on. My friends, this thing here, can you hear me now, guys and gals? Guys and girls, guys and girls, can you hear me? I think you can right now. Hopefully you can. Audio is back. Beautiful. Thank you so much. This device here, my friends, let me see if I can pick this up. What it allows you to do, is Stream Deck by Elgato. Stream Deck by Elgato. What it allows you to do is to have fast index on things. So it allows you to actually just press buttons and all the things that you want. The normal, look, the best way to describe it, it creates shortcuts. It creates shortcuts. Obviously, it's very, very fragile. Susan is saying, I knew you would struggle. Yes, Susan. That's Susan commenting, calling me I think the mainstream for this is on the real. I don't think this is reading. I think he's reading the chat. I think the mainstream for this is on Real Estate Gym. No, it's actually. I think it's everywhere, guys and girls. I think I'm actually going on this. I'm going on LinkedIn as well. So anyway, guys and girls, I love that. Let me show you the other device I love at the moment. Let me show you the other device I absolutely love. This thing here, the Remarkable. Love this. What it allows you to do is to actually write on this, as if you're writing on paper. You know when you write on an iPad, and don't get me wrong, I have an iPad as well, right? I've got an iPad, you can write on glass. But I tell you what, I don't like writing on glass. It feels unnatural. I like writing with there being friction, like it is when you write with a pen or pencil, right? So guys and girls, I've got to say to you, if you're a sort of person that writes a lot of notes, I have to tell you, you're going to love this. Look at this. You just write, and it's like writing on pen and paper, and I absolutely adore it. It is not cheap. You're going to pay about $1,000 or a little bit more than that for it. I think this is fantastic. Yes, me and Mark should have a play date, says Lisa. So I love that device. The other device I love, which is not hooked up here, is this mic here. Let me tell you why I love this mic here. It's called the Blue Yeti. YouTubers adore this mic because it's got a setting here that allows you to have 5 people sitting around this mic speaking. It allows you to change the setting where you have people speaking in front of it. It allows you to actually have people sitting even 5 meters away. And I think it is a fantastic device to have. $200 for this. The Stream Deck, which I'm not going to touch because it's going to actually affect what we're doing here, is something that costs around, what was the Stream Link device? It's called a Stream Deck, and it is from Elgato. A Stream Deck from Elgato. And in addition to that, the other device that I shared with you was the Blue Yeti. At the moment, I'm talking through a mic here, and this is on a boom mic called Audio Technica. So I think there are a few things that every real estate agent should now have. Yes, Jaden, you can get a small one too. Yes, Stream Deck by Elgato. There's a Stream Deck Mini, there's a Stream Deck XL, and there's a Stream Deck normal size. So sorry, Tom, I've not been on to support you, but confirm you're positive. Thank you, Anne Marie. Thank you. Anyway, guys and girls, that's the story. I am letting you know that we do need those of you that are in Sydney, whether you believe COVID is a big issue or not. What is a big issue is getting these small businesses that aren't as lucky as real estate agents. I'm talking about the restaurants, the hairdressers. I'm talking about the people that own businesses in your local community, Sydney. Let's do our best. Speak to your mother and tell your mother she doesn't need to go to Coles Shopping Centre every 2 days. Go once every 2 weeks, right? Go once every 2 weeks. Let's just get rid of this damn thing. Let's open up like the rest of Australia, and let's allow these small businesses who are absolutely in pain and suffering. I spoke to my accountant. He's had 7 of his clients close their business in the last 7 days. Last 7 days. You see, what's happened this time is businesses in the city. Shane Bowman says, do you think agencies should be open? Do I think agencies should be open? I think that most real estate people can do their work from home because you can go and do an inspection, right? You can go and do a listing presentation. You can do a vendor meeting, right? So, yeah, like going to the office, mate, what are you going in there, you know, to have a chat with the secretary? Yeah, right. Yeah, so don't have to go to Coles every second day. Anyway, gang, I'm going to go watch the footy now, and then I'm going to go to sleep because a lot of you don't know my new sleep pattern is being pretty much 9 p.m. sleep, 4 a.m. wake up. And I've got to tell you, I have run the Bay Run every day since COVID has stopped. Correct. I've run the Bay Run every day. That's 7-kilometer run every day. Now, for many of you that are much younger than me and much fitter than me, you'd say, well, whoopee-doo, 7 Ks. Well, it is a whoopee-doo because it was only about a year ago where I remember sitting in RPA hospital wanting to go to the toilet to do a wee. And I was sitting there and I was so exhausted, so destroyed, so shattered. I would just sit there and hold it in for hours so I wouldn't have to try and walk 10 meters to the toilet. So it is a big deal. It is a big deal. Well done to England. Well done to Italy. Italy versus England is the Euro. Guys and girls, I'm letting you know, I live in a suburb that is highly, highly populated with Italians. In fact, it's a bit like Haberfield is the Carlton of Melbourne, is the Carlton of Sydney. But I've got a funny feeling because I'm a Tottenham supporter in England, I'm going to be going for England because Harry Kane, the captain of England, what a legend. Guys and girls, good to see you, David. Good to see you all. Stan Pilatus, the great man from Canberra. Stan Pilatus, one of the greatest executives in the business, says, go the Raiders. Of course he says that because he is in Canberra. Who's Canberra playing? Can anyone tell me who Canberra is playing? Can anyone tell me who Canberra is playing? I'm going to look it up right now. Manly. They're playing Manly. All right. Guys and girls, they're playing Manly. Anyway, just enjoying this great glass of red wine. Thanks to Jay. Thanks to Jay at Kaloshi. There's another great company. How many real estate businesses do you know have been coaching this client for the last year and a half? 30 million in fees. 30 million in fees for the 12 months. That's sales commission. 30 million. Pretty happy with that business. Guys and girls, signing off.